So if you have clicked on this video, you're clearly curious about manifestation and you're clearly curious about expanding yourself and building a life for you, creating your own reality, building a life for you that expands your very potential. So we will start by discussing why there are a lot of misconceptions about manifestation and why a lot of what has been taught does not actually work. And then we will look into the things that actually work and the possible ways you can truly manifest something. A lot of what has been taught on manifestation is lacking its very core essence. And we will try to look into, how it possibly works. The first thing that you want to understand is that the universe or nature only rewards you with the gifts that you actually deserve. Nature will give you its secrets if you are worthy of the answers. Now I want you to understand this. Nature will only tell you its secret if you are a worthy individual to understand those answers. And think of it like this. Say a 10-year-old learns how to manifest and they manifest a tank because they just love riding a tank. First of all, by law, the 10-year-old is not going to be allowed to drive that tank. And even if they did that, it would only lead it to their detriment. They would not be able to control it. So a lot of the times, whenever they get lucky or, say they get some things that they don't deserve, it only leads to their downfall. And it does not help them out in life. Because you first have to learn that you're someone who can actually understand that energy, actually develop yourself that you can intake that energy. Otherwise, that energy itself will completely destroy you. So you want to be worthy of somebody who is actually deserving of the things that you want to manifest. And you want to be somebody who will be able to do it over and over again, as well as take good care of the things that you manifest, of the life that you want to manifest. Once we understand this, the second biggest hurdle people have is that they truly, deep down, do not believe that they deserve the finer things in life. They truly are not able to believe that they are worthy of those things. So here we have to really deep dive into our subconscious, because our subconscious runs 90% of our life. Our conscious brain only runs 10% of our life, and our subconscious holds all the beliefs that we have. Our subconscious controls the decisions that we make and the behaviors that we display. Think of all the important decisions that you made in your life, be it, selecting a course for college, picking up a career, what clothes to wear, what apartment to buy, and what partner to choose in life. Now, all those decisions are so tough decisions, and the information out there is so much that the conscious mind gets into this information overload where it cannot actually consciously think of all the permutation and combinations and what might be the right decision. So for the most important decisions in your life, they did come from your subconscious. They did come from a place that you do not even fully understand. And that is why if our subconscious is running 90% of our life, if our subconscious holds the core beliefs that, help us be who we are, we want to understand it. We want to learn how to communicate with it. We want to learn how to persuade it, reprogram it. We want to learn how to make it into a friend of ours and how to understand its depths and everything that it can offer us and how it can support us in this life into building it something that we actually want. After I started realizing that, a lot of this is run by the subconscious, and I was truly able to learn how to reprogram my subconscious, communicate with my subconscious, I was able to manifest the things or build my life the way I actually wanted it to be. And that is why meditation, understanding how you can understand your subconscious mind, how you can deep dive into it, and how can you reprogram it, how you can persuade it into the things that you want it to believe is really critical. So you do want to build this practice of meditation, be it a very small practice of 5 to 10 minutes daily, but it's going to help you tremendously in your life in understanding what runs you and in also learning how to control it. Now coming to the very core of manifestation, and I want you to pay very close attention because the idea is complicated, but I'm going to break it down in a very simple way. But also, understanding the idea might not be the hardest part. Implementing it in your life would be the hardest part. And that's why I want you to truly understand it so you can learn how to believe in it in your very own way. And then you can learn how to make your own subconscious understand that very idea. So basically, life is all energy. This table that I'm sitting on is energy, this chair is energy, our bodies are energy, the universe is composed of energy. And how manifestation basically works is that you become a magnet for the things that you want in life. So you send out energy and the universe kind of responds back to that energy. Now there's two things in this. First, you want to be the right type of magnet that sends out that energy. And when I say magnet, I'm talking about the person that you are. But you want to raise yourself to the right level of energy that you're actually able to attract and be a magnet for the life that you desire, for the things that you desire. And the second thing is that any thought that you're putting out, it should have enough force behind it. So let's get in the first thing, right? Basically, the mistake a lot of people do is that they try to manifest objects. They're trying to manifest an attractive partner. And the issue with that is that you truly don't want to manifest an object, but you want to become the individual who has those objects in their life. You don't want one car, but you want the ability to have multiple cars of that same type. You don't want just one particular person as your partner, but you want to be somebody who attracts partners of that same caliber, that same level of attractiveness, that same type of personality. And that only happens when you actually become the individual who is able to have those things in their life. So you, instead of manifesting the objects, you want to manifest the type of being, the type of individual that you want to be, who would have those things in their life. So if you only think about, say, a car or or a certain type of partner that you want, those people will come in your life. But if you truly are not somebody who is, at the level that has those things in life, they will come in your life and they will play a tease with you and they will end up going away, or you will not be able to fully capitalize on that potential. Like I said, if in order to be the conduit for a high amount of energy, you have to be a high level of transmitter. Think of it like this, say we are a bulb, and in order to live our life to the maximum potential, we want to have 440 voltage of electricity running through us. But if the bulb can only take 20 watts of electricity, the 440 voltage is just going to burst it and the bulb is going to break. So it's not going to be able to handle that level of energy. So instead of manifesting things, you want to manifest your personality into an individual who does actually have those things in life. And the second thing is that you only make things happen, or you only attract things into your life if your thoughts, they have enough force behind them. Now understand this very critically. Thoughts are action at a very subtle level, and each thought has an energy. Not only is each thought a wave, it also creates a certain energy in the world. And these thoughts, when they have a high level of energy, end up becoming into actions, which is a gross form of action, an action in the material world. So what you want to understand is that, how do I even raise the energy of a particular thought? And the way that happens is by contemplation on that thought, is by learning how to meditate on a particular thought. And the more you contemplate about something, the more energy you're able to put behind it, the more energy you're able to put into it and actually become that person who is able to attract those things. So I want you to actually audit your brain. Do you truly contemplate about the things that you want in life? Or do you truly contemplate about the person that you have to become to have those things in life? Because if you don't do that, then that manifestation does not ever work in itself. what ends up happening is that, we wake up, we want our morning coffee, we want our burger from McDonald's, and then we go to this office. During this time, we were not energetically ready or even contemplating our thoughts in the right direction. So we were just thinking of random thoughts, spending energy in random directions. And then now you're at work, you're basically for the next 8 to 10 hours just doing something that is very administrative, that does not really challenge you, that does not really make you think critically, that does not force you to expand your true potential. So that's another 10 hours when you're not basically directing your energy into the things in life that you want to manifest. And then you get out of work, now you want to play some music, you're listening to this rap, and you're trying to distract yourself with entertainment. Once again, that time is not the energy devoted in the right direction. Your thoughts are not devoted in the right direction. And those thoughts are very powerful. And then say, you meet a friend in the evening, and then, you guys talk about getting rich, or like how amazing it would be to, open a couple of businesses, invest some money in stocks, become a crypto billionaire. And then you guys are talking about, this is the apartment I would buy, this is the car I would buy, and that is what I would do. But every day, that conversation, first of all, is you guys know in your heart that this is a joke, this is basically not happening. And the other thing is that you're always talking about the end results, and that end results is different every day based on what you want. You're not talking about, if I want to become an entrepreneur, how does an entrepreneur behave? How do they think? What are their thought patterns? How do they walk, talk, smile, greet people, shake hands with people? How do they bring in clients? Because once you start thinking about those things, you're investing your energy in the right direction, and you start learning the skill sets, and you start gaining information, and you start attracting people in your life who can possibly teach you how to do those things. And once you start doing that, you're truly able to manifest the things that you want. But the issue is we do not contemplate in the right direction, and we get distracted very quickly. And this is what I want you to truly understand. Say you're trying to manifest, becoming someone who is very confident, becoming someone who is very charismatic, becoming someone who is great at networking and who's great at sales. Now, I want you to imagine what a person and what that ideal version of yourself looks like, who has those skill sets and who can truly manifest attractive people, partners in their life, and who can build successful businesses and contribute to the society. Now I want you to contemplate on that person as much as you can. And here's where you will see the mind starts playing tricks on you. First of all, it will not even let you concentrate. Second, it will make it very boring when you start contemplating about it. And the biggest issue that happens is that we end up contemplating on different things every day of the week. And then I want you to explore the deeper level into this, right? What if you focus on your actions, you focus in focusing your energy in the right direction to become the better being, but then you let the manifestation happen on the universe? Because clearly the design of universe is way better than the design of your own mind. So why do you want to manifest objects that only exist within your mind? Why don't you want to connect to the life force behind the universe to actually work for you, to actually help you manifest things? Because our energy as a human being is very limited. Our level of contemplation is very limited. Our brain, our thought patterns, our five senses, this body, what it can materially do is very limited. But there's a life force behind it. And how about we connect to the life force behind it and, let go of the objects we want to manifest and only focus on harnessing our internal energy, only focus on harnessing into becoming that individual with a greater capacity to receive bigger things in life. And how do we connect with the spiritual entity that transcends all life forms? And that is something that you want to think about, because there's individual paths to that. And you want to see what path works for you into connecting with, whatever you want to call it. You want to call it God, Christ, Allah, Krishna, whatever you want to call it. But how do you want to build that spiritual connection in your life with the life force behind the universe, so that you're aligned with its goals and you're also happy when you receive the things that it provides. So I hope this video on manifestation, kind of helps you understand some core concepts, and the difficulty truly is going to come into applying those processes. So let me know what you thought of the video and how you were able to apply the rule of contemplation and what challenges you faced while doing that.